Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Infidelity. People tell me every day, love is gonna come my way. Searching for clues that I hope to find. Want something that's in the life. Wanna live and forget the past. I know this change is gonna do me good. I know this change is gonna do me good. Even though it hurts me now, I know this change is doing me. Wondering where the wind will blow. You got a clue to let me know. Don't hold back now. Give me a sign. Tell me something really good. Like a dream, you know you should. I know this change is gonna do me good. I know this change is gonna do me good. Even though it hurts me now, I know this change will bring me. Changes in its own way. I'm feeling better than me. I wanna look back at all of this someday. I wanna I know things will come and go. Even though it hurts me now, I know this change will do me good.
Aloha. Good evening. This is Andrew Aloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona with Spiritual Image Productions on Blog Talk Radio and freeconferencing.com and Ustream, establishing and maintaining right relationships through human values. Aloha and welcome to tonight's Golden Age Psychic Show. Tonight we have a number of people that are coming on with us to help us, to help give readings. And just to let you know, the Golden Age Psychic Show is a unique and rare experience. Wait, what the heck is going on? What's all this noise? What is this? All these MUFON people, what the heck?
I don't know what it is.
I put it on the MUFON. I went to the MUFON website because I was wanting to announce their talent, but it's got too much stuff going on. I mean, they got that. I don't mind it when websites have videos and stuff, but a lot of times they have them set up so that they play as soon as you log on to them. So here, let's see if we can close this. Okay, there, that's better. Now, okay, here we go. Anyhow, the Golden Age Psychic Show is a unique and rare experience that has been running for over 5 years now. It is composed of a panel of psychics, usually 3 to 5 people with various gifts and talents from all over the world, mostly the United States, doing round-robin readings for people from all over the world. There's no service charge to the audience and no service charge to the talent, of course, as well. Find out what potential famous person you may have been in another life. Are any of your relatives with you in spirit form now? Is your knee, back, or arm injury related to some karmic tie with your parents? What lies ahead for you now? Be brave and ask the questions. The answers may surprise you. Anyhow, tonight we have Marietta White, all the way out of New York. Aloha, Marietta.
Aloha, everyone.
You can, and now, Marietta, your website's not up, so we're going to do your email address. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to get a hold of Marietta, you can go to us, Marietta White, is it Marietta White 69?
Yep. That's it.
Go ahead.
Marietta White 69 is Gmail.
Okay, .com. Okay, and then Marietta, Reverend Marietta, a psychic, is a psychic medium, Christian spiritual pastor through the Church of Radiant Light, and through her practice at Teachings by Marietta, she brings her knowledge and understanding of all that is and all that can be. She is of the belief that we are like a tiny snowflake that can become a snowball that can cause an avalanche of love and kindness. Marietta invites you to take the journey with her. She has a class on mediumship as well as planned classes that have included angels, beginning mediumship, reading your signs, symbolism, and numerology. And then we have Shannon Leischner, all the way out of California. Aloha, Shannon.
Aloha, everybody. Hi, Marietta. How you guys doing?
So, Shannon at www.shannonleischner.com, and that's Leischner. Shannon is a world-renowned psychic medium who was born with powerful inherited abilities from generations of truly gifted family members. For over 20 years, she's been providing psychic readings to help people all over the world. She has an extraordinary ability to communicate, interact, and cross over entities that are in the spiritual realm. She has been featured on Psychic for You, Psychic News, Views, and Interviews, an online magazine, and has been a guest psychic on Let Us Connect, No Ordinary Psychic Radio, Paranormal Radio, and Spiritual Productions Blog Talk Radio, and will soon be making her debut on several HBO programs as well. And we're going to come back and we're going to open up the lines for readings for tonight's show. But before we do that, I do want to give a big aloha to all of our underwriters that help make this show happen from week to week, month to month, year to year. And before we do that, I want to thank you guys for coming back. I know we've been gone for a little while. I was actually pretty sick in February. I was in a hospital for about 3 weeks with pneumonia and the flu, believe it or not. And then and so I didn't do. Everything was on hold for the whole month of February, and then even March because I still was catching up. I'm still getting. In fact, I'm even on oxygen right now. And that's just because today was just. I don't know. There was a lot of pollens in the air, and my sinuses are really acting up. So otherwise I wouldn't even need the oxygen. I would be fine. But anyhow, I want to thank all you for coming back and joining us, and we're going to get to as many people as possible. Anyhow, I do want to give a big aloha to Maha Dikini Lore at www.mahadikini.com. Maha Dikini Lore's life has been a personal journey exploring sexuality and spirituality for over 20 years. She's a certified tantric counselor and healer and a certified mind sound teacher. Maha Dikini Lore is also a graduate of Margot Anand's year-long sky dancing tantra facilitator program, as well as a current member of the American Association of Sex Educators, Counselors, and Therapists Club, as well as a charter member of the Association of Sexual Energy Professionals. She regularly attends trainings and conferences to keep current with the latest research and information on sexual education. And then we also have the 90-Day Ascension Journey at www.90dayascensionjourney.com. When you sign up for the 90-Day Ascension Journey, you will be facilitated with defining and redefining your soul true life purpose. You will be assisted with finding out what ascension means to you. On this journey, you will be provided with tools, techniques, and assistance to empower you to connect and reconnect with yourself, your emotions, the beings in your mind, body, and spirit. Through a universal soul-centered process, you will be going through a lifelong transformation that will allow you to move forward with your endeavors and never look back, if you dare. Now, just to let you guys know, this is a journey that's a 12-week program, and look for it in your area, especially the people in the big cities. I'm getting ready to launch a workshop, an intensive, a weekend intensive, and also some week retreats further down the road. And so, if you're interested in doing this, get a hold of me, or just get on to go to spiritualimitsproductions.com and get on the email list, and then keep abreast of everything that's going on. And if that's not enough, there's a book that I wrote about a year ago. You can go to spiritualimitsproductions.com or the 90-day Ascension Journey.com, and there you'll find a gift of the book. Click on that. That'll take you to a page where you can read the introduction and first chapter of the book, and if you like it, then and then also the table of contents is in there in a resource guide. So if you like it, then you can check it out even further. Anyhow, we also have the 2017 MUFON Symposium at www.mufonsymposium.com. The MUFON Symposium is the world's most respected meeting of the minds on the UFO phenomena. From a scientific standpoint, there is no other event on Earth that even comes close. Come on, come one, come all, and be immersed in our quest, in their quest to unravel the mystery of the UFO, to be held at the JW Marriott in Las Vegas, Nevada, from the 21st to the 23rd of July of this year. If you happen to see me there, give me a high five and let me know that you're there. And also, we're going to be doing an interview series for this symposium on the, let me think, 21st, 28th of May, and then also on 11th and 8th of June, we're going to be interviewing, and that's why I brought up the page on MUFON, because I wanted to just grab the speakers' names as we were there. But in fact, I'm going to be interviewing the keynote speaker, John Bradenberg, I believe is his name, and then I'm also going to be interviewing another guy by the name of Michael Schrott, Andy Basaggio, and also where's he at? Oh, Professor James Woodward out of Fullerton, from Cal State University Fullerton, I believe. And so those are going to be some very interesting interviews that we're going to be doing. And if you want to come and check it out, or just go to SIP's Divine Calendar on the left-hand side of spiritualimitsproductions.com. You scroll down, there's a link that says SIP's Divine Calendar. You can check it out from there and then find out exactly what dates I'm going to be interviewing and the people that I'm going to be interviewing on these dates. And then also you can go to MUFON.com. I think even .org is ready as well, but you can go to MUFONSymposium.com, and you can grab the speakers and read some more information about them and check them out more if you want. Anyhow, we're back. We have a full house of people tonight, anyhow. And again, I want to thank you for being here. And we're going to get through as many people as possible. And now, one of you guys, remind me, because I have a new program. Now, some of you may know, but some of the things that I like to do on here are what I call programs. People call them sessions or treatments, or I don't know, all kinds of stuff, prayers, affirmations. I just call them programs. And I do a variety of them. One's the karma program that I like to do, a clearing of karma from your essence, not only from the past and the present, but from the future. So that way, it'll assumably line you up in the best possible direction for your life in this lifetime and other lifetimes too that you'll be coming across. So anyhow, I got a new one that I'd like to work with you guys on, if you guys are interested, if you want to hang around. It's one that has to do with lining you up with your divine life purpose and true life. Divine life plan and true life purpose. So those are pretty cool. I've been working with them for several weeks now, and I think they're probably pretty effective for those of you that are interested. So now we're going to go ahead and area code again. We're going to get to as many people as possible, and I apologize if we don't. But again, if you hang around, you'll get in on some of these programs that might be useful for you, regardless of whatever happens. So area code 202-216-917-909-917. 646-916-631. Again, we're going to get you to you as soon as we can. We're going to start out with 202. Aloha, area code 202. You're on the air. Can you hear me?
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
This is a Verizon commercial. I'm getting paid $20,000 to say that. No, I'm just kidding. No. So who are we talking to? What's your name? How'd you hear about us? And where are you located at?
My name is Camilla, and I'm located in Brooklyn. I just looked on Blog Talk under Spirituality Live, and that's how I find good shows.
Okay, good. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. Have you ever been on our show before?
I think, like, maybe a long time ago, and it was, I feel like you read my chart down, like astrology. Do you do astrology?
Yeah. Well, if I already read your chart, forget it. See you later. Next. No, I'm just kidding. So, can you give us your birthday? And tell us so that we can go ahead and start with that.
Yes, no problem. It's March 5th, 1980.
I think I remember that date, but anyhow. Okay, Camilla. So, what do you have a specific question you want to have answered? Excuse me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I said you need to spend time or
no. That's
Philadelphia, PA.
That's good. That's all. You were born in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What's up with Philadelphia? I mean, literally for like 2 weeks now, Philadelphia keeps coming into my face. I keep meeting all these people from Philadelphia. I don't know what's the deal with the Philadelphia experiment. I don't know what's going on with Philadelphia. You know, but for whatever reason, it's
a cool city to visit.
I keep coming to running into people that are from Philadelphia. I don't know. Would you guys want me to visit you? What's up with that program?
Yeah, come on.
Come on, all right. Sure, I'm there. Just save my seat. Okay. So Camilla, what kind of question do you have for us? Go ahead.
My question, I just had a question about, I guess, love and work. Love, I'd like to know when the serious guy is going to come in, relationship energy for a husband. And for work, I was looking to kind of do something creatively on my own, and I'm wondering when that's going to take form.
Okay, so that's a twofold question. First of all, are you involved with anybody right now?
Just went through a breakup.
Oh, you did? Well, in that case, give me your phone number and I'll call you and we'll go out. How's that? No, I'm just kidding. No, well, how recent was the breakup? Let's put it that way.
Days. Literally. A couple days ago.
Oh, really? That was that recent. Well, Camilla, this is what I would do if I was you. Were you going with him for a while or just a few months?
It was just a few months. We've known each other for a while. We had known each other for going on 2 years and started getting serious in September. And we were just, I think, too different, you know. Good friends. It was sad to lose my friend, but there was something that wasn't right.
Okay, so that brings me to the point that I think that what I'm about to tell you probably applies. And what you'll want to do is take a few months off, take a break, just take a breather, just regroup.
Oh yeah.
And you know, get to know yourself again as a single woman, and just take, you know, just get to know yourself and just hang out and have some fun, and then you can start looking around. Again, I would recommend 6 months. Like some people, they'll be involved with each other for 3 or 4 months, and then they'll break up. Now, well, you know, and then they can start looking right after that if they want. But you know, if people have been wrong,
no, that's not me. Before him, I haven't dated in years.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But I'm just curious as to. Yeah, I'm not the person to go from person to person. Not me.
All right. So if you haven't been involved, if you've been involved with somebody for a while, then you're going to want to take some time out and then regroup and then maybe and then go from there. Now, as for, are you working right now?
I'm in a corporate job, but it's not anything interesting to me. I'm trying to do like the creative stuff on the side, the film and stuff like that.
Well, what kind of work are you doing right now? What do you mean corporate? What are you doing?
It's like media kind of licensing stuff.
Okay. So, you don't think me? What do you do in the news or something like that? Reporting on politics or something like that, or what? Something or what? I mean, that could be probably boring. I can
Video
understand.
licensing is, yeah, it's really boring. It's boring. Yeah.
But otherwise,
but the work that I do on my own is film, documentary, editing, things like that.
okay. So you don't, you're just bored with that. I hear what you're saying. But it pays the bills, though, right?
The corporate job, yeah, that's why I have it.
Right. Okay. So are you saying that maybe you want to look for something on the side that you want to do like a hobby type of thing that will keep you preoccupied in the meantime, and where you can just play around and have some fun on the side? Is that what I hear you saying?
No, you hear me saying I have that hobby already, and I'm actually creating a film, but I would like that for that to be my main source of income, and I'm wanting to know when that will take off so that I don't have to have
You want to get into the movie business. You want to get into the movie business. Is that what I hear you saying?
Film and also television,
all right.
writing. Mm-hmm.
Do you have it? Do you have an agent? Do you have an agent?
No, not yet. I don't have.
Do you have a portfolio? Do you have some kind of portfolio?
Yes, I have a portfolio.
Okay, good. So that's where it sounds to me like you want to start at, Camilla, is get an agent that will represent you and get you going in the direction that you want to be going, and find you either a part of either stuff where you can be editing, or I don't know if you want to be an actress or doing stuff like that. I mean, whatever. But you tell your agent what it is that you want to do, and then assumably your agent will get you going and will find you stuff that you want to be doing. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, of course. That's what agents do.
Okay, well, I know exactly. I hear you. I just signed on with a talent manager, and I don't know what that's going to mean, but I'm just gonna just going with the flow and see what happens. But this person is not a talent agent, but they're a talent manager, and I'm assuming there's somewhat of a difference at least, and I'm assuming that she'll go.
There is. I heard it's better to have a manager.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm assuming that she'll.
They do different things.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, but I would look around, and I think that's where I would start at if you really want to do the movie business, television business, and entertainment industry. That's usually where the route that you want to go to. That's how you get your foot in the door and get yourself really going. So that would start out with that. In the meantime,
well, I know like the steps, but I don't know if you could read in my chart to see like when anything would come up. Because I know I actually know people in the business, all of it. You know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out when things will pop.
So we're going to go ahead and go to Reverend Marietta and then Shannon, and then we're going to find out if they have anything, other details they want to add to that. I've done your chart. I've done a tarot card spread for you, and as soon as we're done with them, then well, I'll give you that information. But go ahead, Reverend Marietta.
Hi, Stella.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
As I was sitting here just kind of picking up on your energy, I think you are in the right direction, first of all. I feel that this is your field to be in. You have a lot of creative energy around you, so you're moving in the right direction. And I think taking it out on your own is a good move. I agree with Andrew. I think you need to take at least 6 months of clearing before you get in any relationship. But I also think it might want to be longer than that, because I think you need to focus all your energy on where you want to go.
On your career.
And as you do that, I think things are going to change in your life. What you would be looking for a partner right now is going to be very different from what you're going to look for in a year or 2 years from now. I think that nothing happens until you take a move. So I think that, once you decide what you want to do, you really need to take that move, take that leap of faith, because that's the only thing that's really holding you back. You've got to make the move and not hold back any longer, not wait, take a chance. One of the things I think you would do well with, do you ever do any meditation?
I do meditation, and I do, sometimes, I do breath work with my friends, like, who just need some love, basically.
Okay, good. Because I feel like that's going to help you to kind of move forward, to really clear your thinking and get good direction. So you might want to ask for direction. You're going to need to take some risks to get where you want to be, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. I think you're going to be very successful. I see a lot of new beginnings with you, so there's going to be some different undertakings that you're probably going to take that are slightly different than what you had in mind, but I think it's all going to get you where you want to go. Your intuition's really good, so I think that you're on the right path career-wise. Just know what you want. Be very specific of what you want, and then go for it. And I guess that's
And now, and thank you very much, Reverend Marietta. I want to emphasize that and that, because that reminds me. Do you know what a vision board is, Camilla?
I do.
Do you have one, or have you put one together?
Yeah, a long time ago, back when I was listening to Abraham Hicks.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter who you were listening to. It's actually a good idea, and this goes to everyone here and everyone that's listening to this and will be listening to this. A vision board is actually a really good idea, just to kind of ground your thoughts and your intentions. So I would recommend that you do another one if you don't have it anymore, and put pictures of your family, of yourself, of your goals, of any affirmations, or any prayers or any deities that you want in your life, and just different things that you want to work with as you go along. Does that make sense to you?
Okay, for sure.
Okay, so Shannon, and again, that goes for everyone. No matter what you're doing, where you are in life, if you don't have a vision board, and basically, for those of you that don't know what a vision board is, it's just a piece of cardboard or some kind of styrofoam, a piece of a square styrofoam where you can put pictures and all kinds of stuff on it, and you can write your affirmations and put it and tape it on there or tack it on there or whatever, however you want to do it. And then again, you're just putting your thoughts into physical form, so that it keeps reminding your conscious, unconscious, subconscious, as well as superconscious what you want out of life, and it just kind of concretizes that and grounds it, so it helps bring it into fruition into your life as soon as you're ready for it, whatever that means for you. So go ahead, Shannon.
Hello. I actually was listening to what everybody was saying, and I was tapping into your energy at the same time. The first thing that I got, I agree with everybody, but the first thing that I got hit with energetically was, when you were asking about the love, I do feel like there is a very strong connection to somebody, and like you said, you just spoke up with somebody a couple of days ago. But I actually think it's a little bit deeper than that. Are you also energetically, and you may not be talking to this person anymore, but it looks to me like there was somebody from 5 years ago. There's something that happened 5 years ago that keeps coming up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That was
that one right there.
Yeah, there was a friend of mine who I fell in love with, who, it was unrequited, and it hurt very badly.
Okay, that right there is what's preventing you from drawing in your true mate, because the energy is pushing it out, and so it also is affecting your career. So this is like really this particular incident has really affected every aspect of your life, and I would recommend that you find a way to clear it. I can help you with that, or any of us can help it to clear that energy, because there's some really deep-seated energy that's actually creating a layer, like a wall, for someone really truly to come in. I just feel that you do have a dark-haired male
that is in the area, and when I say that energetically in the area, to come in. But I agree with Marietta and with Andrew that if that were to happen right now, it would be sabotaged energetically. And so my recommendation is that do some healing work on yourself to get rid of this energy, because I really do feel like you have this really, and you still have a bright light, but you have this really bright light 5 years ago, and then when this happened, it dimmed that light, and it hasn't completely gone back to where it needed to go. And so I totally feel for you, because I not that I know exactly how you feel, but I do know what it feels like to love somebody that doesn't give it back to you. But you've got someone lined up right there. But I feel like you're going to, when you meet this person and when you actually do have this relationship with somebody, you're going to be doing your side projects with them. They're going to be doing the same thing that you are. I feel like they have the same goals that you do, and you're going to create something together. So in the meantime, what you're doing right now is you're building your, let's call it a portfolio. And you're building that right now, and you're building the knowledge, and you're gaining all of this great stuff, because when this person comes in, you two are going to build something together. On a side note,
I love that.
On a side note, if you would like to contact me on Facebook, I do have a couple contacts that I could probably put you in, connect you with. That I know that you said you already connected, but if you, we can never have too many. And so, if you can contact me,
That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you very much, Shannon. Thank you very much. So Camilla, what we're gonna do? Today is your lucky day. I don't know why, but it's just your lucky day. We're going to fast forward some of this processing.
Yay.
We're going to fast forward. And for those of you that are interested, you can do this for yourself as we do this. You can just plug in whatever person you need to resolve or clear yourself with, and we'll go from there. And then, not only that, but I'm going to do a karma clearing, and then I want to do this divine life plan and true life purpose program that I think will be really beneficial for all of you guys, including you, Camilla. And so that it'll help line you up in the direction of what you're supposed to be here for, and accomplish that that's for your highest greater good, and assumably be something that will be very, very, very useful for all of you. So what I want to do, first of all, Camilla, you're going to want one of the things that you might want to do. Your closet. What's your closet look like right now, Camilla? Really?
My closet looks like I threw stuff in there and stuffed it.
Sounds like a Sagittarius closet to me. Sagittarius people like to be messy.
They don't with Sagittarius rising.
Yeah. So I would clean up your closet and make room for your next lover. Okay, whoever that is, your next partner.
Oh.
And then that would be step number one. Step number two is to write this person a letter to the next person that I'm going to be involved with, as lovers, as partners, as husband and wife, blah, blah, blah. I want you to come over and be nice to me, and you're only allowed to come over when your intentions are to be in right, healthy relationship with me. You know, I want to go out with, I want to be able to go out with you, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, and then I want to go out with my girlfriends once a week, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But anyhow, you lay down the foundation, you set the boundaries, you set the goals, and you invite them into your life, and you know, don't come into my life until I'm ready, and I'll let you know when I'm ready, blah, 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 or whatever, however you want that to look like. Or you know, don't come into my life for at least 3 months, because I got some personal development to do, to work on right now, or whatever. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Okay.
So you want to just, you know, word it so that it's you know, it's good for you, and it's healthy for you, but it's also healthy for him. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. So now, again, this applies to all of you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the I don't know what you call it. I just call it the forgiveness program. And it goes like this. The person that you were involved with five years ago. Are you okay with telling us what their first name is? Or just
No.
their
Can I
initial?
think it?
Their initial.
M.
M? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I want you to
Like Mary.
okay. I want you to imagine. Are you sitting down right now?
I am.
Okay. I want you to imagine M sitting right in front of you. Okay. I want you to look in his eyes. Does he got like an afro, like a short afro or something like that? Small afro?
Sometimes.
Oh, really? Okay. And he's got light skin though, right? Okay. And he's kind of tall. Okay.
Yep.
So I want, and he also dresses really classy. It looks like he seems like a nice guy, and he dresses really classy. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay. I can see him like wearing some kind of a blazer or something like that, or sports jacket or something like that, with some slacks and some shoes, like dress shoes, like black dress shoes. Does that sound about right? Yeah. Okay. So I want you to look at this guy sitting down in front of you. I want you to look him in the eyes, and I'm going to do a program with you. Basically, it's kind of like well, it's a program, and as I say this, I want you to say this out loud with me, and repeat after me, and then but I want you to say it as like you're talking to this person. Does that make sense? Okay, so I want you to look at him in the eyes. I want you to look at him in the eyes. Okay, good, good. I want you to look at him in the eyes. Okay, good. Say this after me. M, out loud. Okay. Now, and when I say we, I'm not talking about just me and you. I'm talking about all your ancestors and all your brothers and sisters and all your family that came before you to allow you to be here now. Did you hear what I'm saying? And to all of you, all these ancestors and all these people were born and they died, and they came before you to allow us to be here now. It wasn't something that was our that we told them, hey, I need to be born now. It's a gift. This life that we're in right now is a gift. It's not something that was mandatory or that we necessarily demanded to be here. It's a gift, and they allowed us, and because of their grace, they allowed us to be here now. So when I say we, well, I'm talking about all of us, all of those people that came before you, so that you can be here now. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so I want you to say delete out loud. Say delete.
Oh, delete?
Yeah. Okay, we're canceling the program because we're going to start all over. Okay, again, I want you to look at him in the eyes, sitting right in front of you. I want you to, and if you don't understand something, just wait, and I will repeat it so you can understand it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because if you say something differently, it may have a different outcome, and so I know this outcome works pretty good. So just if you don't understand something, just wait, and I will repeat it. So again, here we go. And again, for all of you that have somebody that they want to release with somebody, just follow along with us and say it out loud for yourself. That where you're at. Okay, here we go. Pick a person that you want to do a release, a forgiveness with, a release with, and then work with that. Okay, I want you to look him in the eyes. Good. Say out loud with me. M. Say it out loud.
M.
We love you very much.
M,
Yes, we love you very much.
we love you very much.
You're very beautiful.
We love you very much.
You're very
You're very
beautiful.
beautiful.
We're grateful and thankful.
You're very,
Go ahead.
sorry, can you repeat that again?
Okay, again, say delete. Are you having a hard time hearing me? Okay, how's
Yeah.
that? Okay, how's that? Is that a little bit better? Okay, so we're going to start all over.
That's better.
Okay, good. I want you to look at him in the eyes. I want you to look him in the eyes. M,
M,
we love you very much.
we love you very much.
You're very beautiful.
You're very beautiful.
We're grateful and thankful.
You're grateful and thankful.
We are grateful and thankful
We are grateful and thankful
for your presence in our lives.
for your presence in our lives.
You are free to go now.
You are free to go.
Please forgive us
Please forgive us
for all wrongfulness
for all wrongfulness
we've ever done to you,
we've ever done to you,
are doing to you,
argue with you,
or will do to you.
or
Will do to you.
will with you,
Yes. And we forgive you
and we forgive you
for all wrongfulness
for all wrongfulness
you've ever done to us.
you've ever done to us.
And may you be blessed along your path.
And may you be blessed along your path.
Amen.
Amen.
So whatever was going on with that whole relationship, Camilla, I can tell you right now, he was very angry. I don't know why he was angry. As we were doing this, I could pick him up being very angry with you, or angry, just period. I don't know if it was with you or what the reason was, but he was angry. And so now what happens is you've cleared it yourself, you've let him go, and so whatever happens, if there was any wrongdoing on his part, then he'll have to do with it. Period. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you've done your part on your end. The rest is up to him, and now you can move on. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So now, for all of you here, and I noticed a few people left, but that's okay. He's new. No, and I'm not going to say that. But anyhow, for all those people that want to take advantage of it, then that's great, and I'm happy for that. Okay, so all of you that are interested in participating in a karma clearing, what I'd like for you to do is put one hand over your heart, or over your stomach. And this allows the universe to know. And for those of you that are going to be listening to this afterwards, after the show's over, I want you to do the same as well. If you're interested in participating in this program or with this program, put one hand over your heart or over your belly button, and then just I'm going to do the rest. So I want everyone to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in the golden white Christ light in through your nose. Breathe out all the negative energies from your body through your mouth. Okay, so now everybody just relax and be still. Give me 2 minutes, and I'm going to do this karma clearing. I'm also going to do you know what, Camilla? I'm going to do a cords and ties clearing, and then I'm just going to do a clearing for other stuff, for everyone that you just don't need anymore. The stuff that doesn't belong to you or you don't need, I'm going to do just a general overall clearing as well. So here we go. Just relax your mind, relax your body. Give me 2 minutes. Here we go. And again, for those of you listening to this afterwards, the same applies. Okay, here we go. And from what I was picking up, several of you people really needed this. I mean, there was some stuff that was burning up that was really like just clearing away for you guys. There were some angry people that were clearing away from you guys. I don't know all the stuff that was going on, but exactly, but those are some of the things I was picking up. Camilla, what did you pick up anything from that?
Yeah, I totally, I'm like buzzed.
Oh, really? Like your head?
I have a buzz and a warm feeling.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay.
my whole body. It's like a warm buzz.
Got it.
It feels good.
Got it. And Camilla, you and I have never talked before, except on one other show prior to. Is that correct?
Yeah, a long,
Okay.
long time ago.
Okay. So, Reverend Marietta and Shannon, did y'all pick up anything from that?
I was just more calm than anything.
Yeah. Shannon?
I actually got a little lightheaded on the phone, so I thought you were about that little buzz sensation too, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Typically, I don't get a strong reaction like that most of the time, but typically most people feel more calm and relaxed, and from some of these programs that I do, and if you're feeling buzzed and whatever else, then that's more icing on the cake. That's more power to you. So okay, so now now the next program. This is one of my newest programs that I'm coming out with. That I've come out with. Again, it has to do with lining you up with your divine life plan and your true life purpose. So again, everybody put one hand over your heart or over your belly button. That lets the universe know that you're willing to participate and involve yourself with this program. Just take a deep breath into your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in the golden white Christ light into your nose. Breathe out all the negative energies from your body through your mouth. Okay. So here we go. So again, give me another 2 minutes. Just relax your mind, relax your body, and just allow yourself to go with the flow. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. Some of you people really needed that. Oh my God, there was like huge blocks, like blocks, like dark black blocks that were blown up and literally taken out of the way, out of your way. And there was again some more angry people that I was picking up, and it was just massive. Wow, that was huge. Camilla, did you pick up anything from that?
I did the same like warmth, but it felt a little bit different. I felt it really in my heart chakra.
Okay, good, good. Reverend Marietta?
It made me even more relaxed.
Oh, yeah? Oh, don't go to sleep, Marietta, cut it out.
Yeah, it's just making me really relaxed.
Shannon?
Yeah, you took me more of those. I think I'm more asleep.
Okay. You guys better not fall asleep, because then I'm going to wake you up. So, and that's extra. I hope you know that. So anyhow, I'm going to finish up with a spread. I did your chart, and the only thing that I got that's really pressing, next year is going to be next year and 2019 are going to be big years for you, Camilla. Huge. So I would really focus on your career more than lovers and husbands and wives or whatever. But I would just really focus on your career for now because they're going to be big years. They're going to be you're going to be able to move forward and really be creative. And you are. You're going to be really be able to be really creative. But you're going to want to include your spirit guides, your angels, and the paranormal as part of your creativity. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, if I didn't know better, I would say call me up and I'll do the 90-day Ascension journey, which is a 12-week program. I'll do that with you, which will really help you out with that. Again, if you got a budget for that, that's right now. I have it. I'm doing at a discount of $450 for the 12 weeks. If you want to do that. Otherwise, if you don't got a budget, then at least get the book. All of you, if you want. If anything else, get the book. Or it's on Amazon. It's on Kindle. It's also on my website. You can order from my website. If you order from me, I personally sign it and autograph it and send it to you. But if anything else, that will help you. It's called the 90-day Ascension Journey. You can go to my website, or again, just Google Andrew Aloha and go to Amazon. Google it on Amazon or Kindle, and you can find it there as well.
Okay.
Okay. So, real quick, the biggest thing is right now, the cards are saying that for whatever reason you're having a hard time moving forward, Camilla. You're like, I don't know, you're having I guess you're getting in your own way, and the stuff you have been getting in your way, I should say, because the stuff that I just did will help you get out of your way. But you've been confused. I think it looks like you haven't been happy about some of the stuff that's been going on, and so you've been having a hard time moving forward. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, and I'm just gonna cut to the chase. And you are in the fall. You're gonna be coming into some new projects and new stuff coming through. Actually, yeah. Well, actually, you're gonna want to well, I tell you what. I'm not even gonna say that. Scratch that, because the stuff that I did is gonna shift all this whole reading. The biggest thing, and again, I'm gonna cut to the chase, is that if you just be patient, work with it, work on yourself, and do you. If you just do you, Camilla, you're gonna find that your knight in shining armor is gonna come down the pipe, and you're gonna meet with him, and you're gonna get together, and then you're gonna get involved, and you're gonna have a good time.
Awesome.
And you're gonna have to be, but you're gonna have to be very patient. It might take as much as 2 or 3 years. I don't know. And so again, no matter what, I wouldn't start dating for at least 3 months, but even up to 6 months minimum. I would just wait, and maybe if you go out with somebody, go out as a group. You know, the guys and I are planning to go eat some pizza. Do you want to go? And no, sure, why not? So if you go out with a bunch of people, then that's fine. But I would just wait to even go out on a date with anybody until at least 3 or 4 months from now. All right?
I can definitely do that.
Can you handle that?
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Well, Camilla, I want to thank you for stopping by and sharing with us your vulnerable self, and if anything else, come back and let us know how you're doing, and we'll go from there.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for such a deep, such deep attention and healing that you've given me. I really appreciate it so very much.
Okay. Have a goddess weekend, and we'll talk to you next time.
Okay, take care.
Okay, blessings. Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay, and you know, to all of you, I encourage you to call in early because of this reason. Because the first person typically gets the best reading, and that lets you know. But that lets you know that what we're doing is real. We're not trying to, you know, we're not making any money on this at all. We're not trying to BS you, and we're giving to you from the hip, and hopefully it'll be enough information, the right information that'll allow you to move forward in life, whatever that is for you, whatever that means to you. So we're not here to BS you. We're here to work with you as best we know how. And again, if you want to hire us on an individual basis, if you want to call us for a reading, we're happy to do private readings for you as well. So it's like that. So I tell you what, we're going to go like this. Area code 216. Aloha, you're on the air.
Hi. Hello.
What's your name? Where'd you hear about us, and where are you located at?
Well, my name is Sharon. I'm Blog Talk Radio.
Okay.
And I'm from Ohio.
Ohio. Oh, Sharon, all the way from Ohio, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, good. Yeah, you know, we get a lot of people. Is it Cleveland? No, Cleveland. I think it's Ohio. There's a number of places: New York, California, Washington. We get a lot of people that come here to Arizona from all your guys' necks of the woods, and so I think Ohio is one of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, Sharon,
okay.
Are you opposed to giving us your birthday?
No, my birthday? Yes.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
It's September 1st, 1965.
Okay.
Do you need the time?
Nope, that's good enough. And Sharon, now have you been on our show before?
Maybe it was, maybe a year, maybe longer than that.
Well, you know, we get a lot of repeats. A lot of people like the readings that we do for them, and so it doesn't surprise me. Okay, so we're going to go like this, Sharon. And I apologize that we took so long for Camilla. But no, we didn't take too long for Camilla. We took exactly what we were supposed to give to her. She deserves it. It's her right, and it's our right to do what we're supposed to do.
Exactly.
So, you know, and hopefully, you know, some of y'all will learn from some of this stuff, regardless of what happens. So what I want to do right now, you know what? I'm going to do this. We're going to play some music. And we're going to send out love, light, blessings, healings, and angels of light and love to all the people here in the phone lines, in the chat rooms, to all those that will be listening to this show afterwards, to the President of the United States. He definitely needs him and his family, and to all the kids and the animals and the plants on the planet, especially the one in need and concern. Anyone of you want to add to that, Sharon?
Oh, just anybody. Just send it out to everyone.
Everyone? Marietta?
Anybody that needs it. Anybody that needs it.
Okay, all the homeless people. Shannon?
I actually like sending it out to everybody because there is a large need for life right now for a lot of people. There
is, yeah, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So all of you just hang on. We're going to play Ave Maria by Tamara Rodriguez. I interviewed her a couple of years, 3 years or 4 years ago, and she had some amazing music. And anyhow, she relocated to California eventually, and we still keep in touch every once in a while. And I haven't played any of her music in a while, but I'm going to play Ave Maria. I think this will be perfect and be fitting for tonight's show, and we will be back. And we're back. This is Andrew Aloha live on the Golden Age Psychic Show, establishing with spiritual misproduction on Blog Talk Radio, establishing and maintaining right relationships and human values. Tonight we've talked with Camilla, and Camilla, I'm glad you're still here because I want to let you know that you might want to emphasize your career with kids and the entertainment industry, which you're already doing, and also you've been going through a long bout, 7-year bout with Aries. And that'll end in about 3 years or 2 years from now, I believe. 2018, I believe. I can't remember, but it's almost over. And then that hump, but the hump is over, and things should be getting better. In the meantime, we're here with Sharon. Sharon, you're out of Ohio, and she tells us she's been on the show before, long ago, and I'm assuming that you liked the reading that that we gave you, so you're back for some more. Now, what is it in specific that you wanted to have answered, Sharon?
Well, I just want to see if you see like what's coming up the next 3 or 4 months. Like, do you see any changes coming up for me?
Okay. All right. So let's just go with that. Without giving us any details, we're just going to wing it and go with the flow.
Yeah.
Reverend Marietta, what do you got? Go ahead.
Hi.
Are you still with us? You put it on mute, didn't you? I know you did. Reverend Marietta, are you still here?
Oh, I had hit the mute button. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I knew it.
I'll try again here. Okay. I felt like you had a burden that's going to be lifted off in you. It feels like there's been some worry or something kind of holding you down. It feels like that's going to go away. Like everything's going to get a lot better as you go more towards summer into summer. Things are going to start looking a lot better for you. It feels like there's been something that's kind of been weighing on your mind, and that's going to be resolved. You're going to have that. I feel like you need to kind of set some goals for yourself. It feels as though you don't have a clear direction of what you want to do. So I'd like to see you actually sit down like Andrew was talking about doing what do you call that? Board, right? Andrew, what do you call the board that you?
Oh, the vision board. Yeah, vision board.
Vision board. Yeah, I can think of the vision board. Something like that, just to kind of get your goals set for your future. Because I feel like you're kind of holding yourself back, and like you've got things to do that you haven't really stepped out and done. It's like you have some things you really wanted to do, but you haven't done them. It's almost like a bucket list. You need to start working on your bucket list, I guess. Because I feel like you've got a lot to accomplish, a lot of things to do, a lot of things to enjoy that you haven't done that you really need to get out there and do. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to bring a lot more joy to your life. Because I feel like you have kind of held yourself back, and maybe it's been for other people, but it just feels like you haven't taken care of yourself as much as you could. Does that make any sense to you? I can't hear you, Sharon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Yeah, I said that kind of makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, just start thinking about your future and what you want to do. I feel like you are doing pretty good. I don't not see a lot of dark energy around you or anything. It just feels like that you've always kind of wanted to do that you've always put off for other people. So it's time to do some things for yourself.
Good.
Okay.
I think that's all I have.
Thanks, Reverend Marietta. Shannon, go ahead.
Thank you.
Hi, Sharon. The first thing that I'm feeling is that you're in almost the end of a cycle. And so it feels to me like last year you got beat up a little bit energetically and probably some of the people around you. So it feels to me like you almost got dragged through the mud. And towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, it almost looks to me like you made a decision, or even maybe didn't make the complete decision that you needed to make. And so now you're kind of in a waiting period. And that waiting period feels to me like it's going to be lifting. I see the end of June, the beginning of July, things are lifting, and they're going to really start changing. And I see fast change after the summertime. Like things are really going to start going. There's lots of puzzle pieces all the way around, and it feels to me like they start to come together in July. But there are some very clear steps that you need to make. You're going to be given some decisions in the next couple months, and you need to make those very clear decisions so that you don't stay in the same status quo. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, and thank you very much, Shannon. And now, Sharon, I did a spread for you, and I also did your chart. And first of all, I have a feeling we talked about this last time, Sharon, and I have a feeling you probably didn't hear me, but that's okay. Sometimes people don't, and a lot of times people don't, but that's besides the point. Sharon, do you do yoga or anything like that, or walking or anything like that, or gardening?
Um,
What's that?
I run.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So you do something that balances you. But what I'm going to say to you,
Yeah.
Sharon, is you're going to want to do something much more refined, I think, to help you with your breathing that will also allow your chakras to be balanced better. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
I would recommend, and this is for all of you, especially if you have Scorpio in your chart, I would recommend doing Hatha yoga. Hatha yoga is very simple. It takes about 10-15 minutes in the day, in the morning. And you know, that's the short version. It could take an hour or 2 hours, depending on how you do it. But you know, it's a very simple version. The very simple version can take 10-15 minutes in the morning. And again, it's working with your breathing, doing postures, poses, and then you're done. It's really that simple. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's going to help you really refocus and help you focus on your life, on yourself, on your whatever's going on in your life. Period. Literally, it's going to help you keep your head clear. And even though running does, this will even do it better, more refined, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, let me see. For a lot of you people, yeah, and you included, Sharon. February, the beginning, the first week in February, what happened? Sharon, are you with me?
To me,
Yeah,
the first, I'm here.
yeah.
First week in February.
Did shit hit the fan in February, beginning of February for you, for a relationship or something?
No.
No, nothing major. Well, anyhow. Well, Jupiter is now in Libra, and Jupiter went retrograde, and that's when I got hit big time. That's when I ended up going to the hospital, and then it's gonna go out of retrograde. I think it already did, or June 2nd, and you'll see what for a lot of you, June 2nd is going to be a big day for you because things are going to be shifting in probably a better way, in a much better way for a lot of you. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyhow, and again, just be patient and let time do its thing. You know, time has a way of doing its thing. So just let it do its thing, and you'll be fine. Now, I did a spread for you.
Okay.
And it looks like you've been you've been there's some things that you've been planning on, and somehow they got changed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, in January. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about within the last year. And then also, did you get somebody steal some stuff from you? Did you get robbed or something in the last several months?
No.
No? Or you lost something?
No.
There was some kind of loss that was talking about that has happened in the last several months. Some kind of material possession or something.
Not that I know of. No.
Okay. Well, I'm throwing away this tarot card deck. That's all I said. Forget it. So no, I'm just kidding.
Got lost. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe later on you'll remember it, but it's not a huge thing right now. And you met some guy that you've been working with. He's a very analytical, authoritative type, and active and determined person. For whatever reason, you've been working with this guy, and who has a lot of ideas and designs. So, and I don't know what that means, other than you just met this guy several.
I do.
Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
All right. Let me see. You met him. Towards. Oh yeah, within the last several months, like since December, sometime between now and last December. But is my guess. So anyhow, and I don't know what the meaning is in terms of you're going on with this guy, but whatever it is, it sounds to me like it's something that you're going to want to maintain until further notice, if at all. In the meantime, you're going through some. You've been going through some struggles, some stuff. Yeah, you've been going through a lot of crap lately. Conflict, obstacles for the last several months since January, I guess. And but you've been able to maintain your sense of honor and through all this. And you also met a woman. She's like a queen type of person. She's very sharp, and but she's also a very lonely person. And I don't know what that means again in terms of working with her. Maybe you will help her through some of her stuff. I don't know. But you're gonna be meet. Oh wait. All right. So let's go like this. Oh, all the problems that you've been going through in the last few months. Sharon, are you with me?
Okay.
I have to do with jealousy.
Oh, I'm right.
Is that about right?
I'm right here. Yeah, and I know the woman that you're talking about also. She's a really good friend of mine. She's going through a divorce, so you're right about that too.
Okay.
But Josh, I know what you're talking about with the jealousy. Go on.
Okay.
I try not to look at it that way.
So, okay. So it has to do with jealousy. So you're going to want to stay out of the limelight of that jealousy. Just get out of its way and let it do its thing. All right. Again, the yoga. Literally the yoga that I was telling you about earlier is going to help you with that. And for those of you that are interested, if you don't want to do a vision board and you want to do something more analytical, I guess, more left brain like, you could just do first year, 1 year, 5 year, 15 year, and lifelong goals. Just write them down. Just grab a some binder paper, and about 3 or 4 sheets, and then write down all the stuff you want to accomplish within the next year, and then within the next 5 years. You make one list, and then another list for 5 years, and then another list for 15 years, and then another list for lifelong goals. And write all those down, and then and why I say 3 or 4 sheets is because as you go along, you keep these papers somewhere where you can always find them whenever you need them, and then you turn around and you can add to those if you want, and you will see what I'm talking about, because I've done this before, and everything that I put down on there, all of a sudden was in my life. Sooner or later, it was in my life. I kid you not, including a waterbed, a drum set, a motorcycle. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So for all you analytical types, if it's easier for you to do it that way, then you might want to do that instead. And I can guarantee you, or your money back. Of course, what are you paying me? That's besides money. You'll get some benefit, and you'll have some substance out of it. So, does that make sense to you, Sharon?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So anybody else want to add to this? Okay, Sharon. So Sharon, thank you for stopping by, sharing with us, and then come back and let us know how you're doing.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Aloha.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to go to the next caller, area code 917. Aloha, you're on the air. Area code 917.
They probably have the mute button on too.
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe they're asleep already. Holy cow. All right. So we're just going to go on to the next person.
You better put them to sleep.
I know, right? Area code 916. Aloha, you're on the air. 916.
Aloha. This is Nancy from California.
Nancy, all the way from California. What part of that California? Southern or northern?
Sacramento.
Oh, yeah. I've actually lived there before, or lived in that area. So Nancy, now how did you hear about us?
I followed your show. I actually talked to you last year, and I had a different question.
Okay, so you've been on the show before. So Nancy, again, can you refresh us with your birthday? Or you're supposed to giving us your birthday?
Certainly. It's August 2nd, 1951.
51. And so, what exactly is your question, Nancy?
Okay, well, I'm a retired mental health nurse, and actually, I am interested in studying, which I'm doing now, studying alternative and energy healing and metaphysics, which I was always interested in all my life, and different modalities, and finding that, I'm just discovering all the different ways that I can go. And I was just curious if you see that this is the right direction for me, and maybe what modality is resonant best for me.
Okay. Nancy, and this goes for all of you. Sometimes people are confused. They have a sense of confusion in their life, and most of the time, probably all the time, 100% of the time, it's because they're not in the heart space. Okay? And do you know what it means to be in your heart space, Nancy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm not talking about your physical heart. I'm talking about your wise heart, your heart chakra. If you don't know what a chakra is, you can Google it and you'll find out. But typically, what you want to do is be sure is do whatever it takes to get into your heart space. I mean, for a lot of people, especially people that aren't highly evolved, being drunk is the best thing for them, believe it or not. But most of the time, yeah, I'm serious. A lot of people, that's the best way for them to get there. But the more evolved type use a better conventional method, like meditation and prayer and walking and yoga and even doing even cooking or doing a garden or working in the garden or whatever that allows them to get out of their head and into their heart, and that's the whole idea. Now, when you are in your heart space, I can guarantee you 100% of the time that whatever question you have in life about anything, you'll know the answer to because you just listen to your heart and your heart will tell you. Now, one of the things that I advise all of you, if you want, to have the questions answered for yourself, especially if we're not around, is get a pendulum. If you don't know what a pendulum, you can Google it or go to your local metaphysical bookstore and you'll find one. You can find them on the internet and also in bookstores. So get a pendulum, and when you're in your heart space, you can use that pendulum to ask any yes or no question. And eventually people get so good with their pendulums that they can answer whole sentences, I think, but that's besides the point. So now, Nancy, have you? Well, okay. First of all, I want to go back. I want you to put put one hand over your heart, Nancy.
Okay.
I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out all the negative energies from your body through your mouth. And I want you to ask yourself the question, Nancy. Am I in the right direction with doing these healing practices? Do this out loud. Say this out loud with me.
Oh, okay. Am I going in the right direction doing healing practices?
What does that feel like to you, Nancy? Do you feel a yes or do you feel a no?
Warm.
Warm?
Feel warm.
Okay, so that probably means yes. So, and all of you can put your hand over your heart and ask, and find out what yes means to you in your body. And then find out what no means to you in your body. What yes, you can say, okay, Andrew, is my name, or you can just ask a question. Is my name Andrew? You put your hand over your heart, and all of you can ask yourself, is my name Andrew? You literally say Andrew. And if your body's saying no, which it probably will be, for most of you or all of you, then your body will tell you. It might feel warm. You might feel this a tensing up of your body. You might feel heaviness. Typically, no is a heavy energy, and it'll be a heaviness. Or you'll feel something that will let your body and you know that means no. Now, ask yourself the question. Put your hand over your heart and ask yourself the question. Now, Nancy, you say Nancy, and I'm going to say Andrew, and all of you say your own name. Is my name Andrew? And you know what that means to you. So go ahead, Nancy. Ask yourself the question: is my name Nancy? Do this out loud with me.
Is my name Nancy?
What does that feel like to you?
No. It just kind of made me go forward.
Okay. Now, ask yourself, Nancy, the question: is my name Andrew? Do this out loud with me.
Okay, say it out loud.
Yeah. Put your hand over your heart and ask the question.
Okay. Is my name Andrew? No.
And how did that feel for you?
Kind of collapsed.
Yeah, collapse.
Like my body collapsed.
Okay. So that's what that means. That's what that means for you. Okay, good. So now we're going to go back to the question: should I be doing healing work? Say this out loud with me.
Okay, should I be doing healing work? Oh, yes.
What did that feel like for you, Nancy?
Oh, it's just like I'm extremely hot.
Okay, so the warmness is coming back again.
I don't know.
Okay, so again, that sounds like to me like yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Shannon, go ahead. What do you have for Nancy?
I feel absolutely, Nancy, that you are on the right path. You have you have a large toolbox. In other words, you have many abilities that are available to you. You have many modalities that are available to you. And my recommendation is don't just pick just one, pick many. I can say that I actually teach people to build their intuition, and I teach them several different modalities so that they can choose their own. But I'm sure other people do as well. But my feeling is don't pick just one, because just one may work for a while, but if you have several things in the toolbox, then you'll be able to combine them and make them even stronger for you. Because my feeling is that you're going to kind of pick and choose from each one and actually create your own. And I do feel like you're very energetically connected to the divine energy. I do see a lot of light around you, and I do feel energy and warmth coming out of your hands. So it does feel to me like you could even be a hands-on healer. The only problem with that I feel with you, though, is that you're very empathic. So when you touch people, you're absorbing. So just remember that if you're going to do hands-on healing, to push the energy through and allow the energy to continue to go through and not recycle it back to you. I do feel like you're absorbing way too much energy from other people.
So with that in mind, Nancy, you're going to want to learn how to ground. You know what that means?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and that goes for all of you.
Boots for my feet. I kind of picture that.
Okay, and that goes for all of you. If you're doing healing work, if you got warm hands, typically if you got warm hands all the time, that means you're typically a healer. And if you're going to do healing work, you're going to want to learn how to ground. Now, one of the things that you can do, Nancy, are you sitting down? Are you sitting down right now, Nancy?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what you can do is imagine cords, silver cords coming from your feet and your tailbone, grounding into the earth, like roots of a tree. Imagine these silver cords coming from your feet and your tailbone going into the earth, and then wrap them around the center of the earth's core. The center of the earth's core is a miniature sun. So wrap them around the center of the earth's core like a ball of yarn, and that's a good way to ground. Does that make sense to you?
No, I've done that before.
Okay. Good. So Shannon, go ahead. You got anything? You have more?
Oh, I just feel like she's on the right path, and she just needs to continue to build her toolbox. I feel like she's doing a great job.
Good. Reverend Marietta, Did you already go?
Yeah, I totally agree. I actually thought that that's what she should be doing before she even started talking. Really strongly for you to follow in the path. And as Shannon said, learn all you can about different modalities because each one is going to be put in your path. You're going to have a lot of opportunities presented to you. And I think you're going to go into a period of like new and exciting beginnings and everything's going to be new for you. And eventually you're going to become kind of obsessive about it for a while because you just won't be able to get enough information. You more and more and more. Have you taken any Reiki or anything like that?
Oh, in the past I took all the Reiki courses, but I'm actually being drawn away from Reiki now.
Okay, that's where I was going to go with that. Take the course to learn how to use the energy, but then you're going to move away from it. You're not going to stick with Reiki as such, but you're going to become a spiritual type healer, but you're going to use your own energy and add to that. Does that make sense to you?
It makes a lot of sense.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What I think what I think is going to happen with you is you're going to have teachers disappearing. You're going to have, you're going to learn a skill, and then this teacher's just about got that under your belt. Another one's going to come along, and so just take advantage of all of the teaching you can. I think you're going to be self-employed, so I don't know if you're thinking about that at this point, but I feel like you're going to have your own little place or business where you're going to do these different alternative healings to help other people, and it's going to become a big deal. I see you having a pretty good clientele coming in, so I don't know if you've thought about that yet, but I feel that's the direction you're going to go with that. Definitely going to be an energy healer, but you're also going to do the other things like crystals and probably some essential oils, things like that. You're going to do all kinds of different types of healing. And it's going to become really fun for you. You're going to really enjoy it, and you're going to be good at what you do. And that's pretty much my take on it.
Nice, nice. So with that in mind, Nancy, do you have a massage table?
No, I don't yet.
Actually,
that's another thing. I am studying, just like you said, I'm studying all these different modalities and finding this enjoyment in all the different types of teaching now, but I haven't done practice.
So what I'm picking up, Nancy, is I can literally see you doing your healing modalities on a massage table. You're going to want to probably get a massage table and then go to expos and conferences where you can have booths and set up your own booth to do these practices at. I think that would probably be something that you might want to think about. And of course, you're going to want to, and for all of you, whenever you do marketing, you're always going to want to establish an email list, and eventually get a company where you can do blasts, and then let your people know where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing, blah blah blah. So that way they'll know where you're going to be, and they can catch you if they want. Does that make sense to you?
It does make a lot of sense. Yeah, I can picture that.
Okay, and I see you literally next to a massage table, and just waiting for your next customer, literally. All right. So does that answer your question, Nancy?
All right. It did. It really did. I thank you all.
I want to thank you for stopping by. Again, come back and let us know how you're doing.
Okay, I certainly will. God bless you.
Thank you, and aloha.
God bless. You too.
Aloha.
So we're going on to the next caller. Area code 703. You're on the air.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for taking my call.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for being here. What's your name? Where are you located at? And how did you hear about it?
I actually found you recently from Blog Talk, and my name's Andrea. I'm calling from Virginia.
Nice. And have you been on the show before?
No.
No. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Tell me your name again. I apologize.
Andrea.
How could I forget, right? Andrew. Oh, I'm going to write down Andrew. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Andrea, are you an FBI agent? I got to ask.
No, I'm not.
Because that's where the FBI is, that right, in Virginia?
Yes, I live near there, and I work, and all my neighbors work there. So.
But if you told me you were, I wouldn't surprise you, because we've had all kinds of people on these shows, literally, and from all walks of life, and very very little surprises me anymore. But Andrea, did first of all, do you have? Are you opposed to giving us your birthday?
Nope, it's 1/17/63.
January 7, 1763. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, Andrea, did you have a specific question in mind that you want to have answered?
Well, it's very interesting because I've been listening to your show, and I actually have a vision board. It's sitting in my dining room, and when I first made it, like a week later, I asked my guys, I said, am I going to continue this journey? And my vision board fell over.
It fell over? Okay, so...
yeah, it moved.
Literally, okay, so basically, it's telling you that yes, your vision is going to continue. That's what I hear you saying. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. I actually tried out for a TV show, and it's funny because the last audition was in the state of New York City, which I'm calling, and the next round is in California. So, hopefully, I do know that. And I'm driving around today, I can't tell you how many license plates I have seen that from every state that I auditioned for in the upcoming state. So, I just kind of know what you see from this, maybe a guy relationship coming from it, maybe a career move or.
Okay, I hear you. So, Andrea, let's go like this. I'm going to turn you over to Shannon, and so right now it's a twofold question. You want to know your career and whether you're going to get this audition, and is that correct? Is that what I hear you saying?
Yeah.
And then what? And your love life, is that what I hear you saying?
Yeah, I recently dated a guy last year, broke up with me because he told me he wasn't in love with me. So I believe he was, but and it's funny because I'm watching a TV show and the place is from California on the car. So I believe he was in love with me, but he said he wasn't. But I don't know if he'll be back or if there's somebody new that's going to come from this new journey when they go to California.
Okay, so fair enough. So let's go like this. Shannon, go ahead. What do you got for Andrea?
Well, my feeling is that there is somebody around you. I don't know if you've already met somebody else, if you've been talking to somebody else, or have somebody else in your mind. But there definitely does feel to me like there's another energy around it. I would not take this guy back at all, even if he does come back, because it feels to me like
I don't think so either.
Extremely emotionally unavailable. Not only that, but I think your guys did you a favor.
Well, everybody comes into your life for a reason. If it wasn't for him, he pushed me out of my comfort zone to make my audition and make my video for the TV show what it is, because I don't think I would have made the next round of TV show if it wasn't for him. So they do come in your life for a reason and a purpose, and they leave for a reason and a purpose.
Absolutely. You taught the lesson you used to teach, and then you moved on from it. And so there was no need for anything else besides that. But I do feel like there is, and if you don't have anybody in mind right now, I do feel like there is somebody coming in, and there is really, really close. Like there's somebody really, really close. Now, it feels to me almost like this person, either one won't be your type, or two will be somebody different than what you would normally consider. And this person that would be different actually is going to do you a lot better. They're going to treat you a lot better because it feels to me like it's about time. It's time for you to be treated with respect and love. And so it does feel to me like you're about to find somebody who treats you that way. Just be careful because us women get so used to the bad boys that, all the excitement and everything, that when we finally have the good ones, we kind of go, what's next?
Yeah.
So just, keep that in mind.
Yeah, the guy's name was Charles, and his name was Charles. He was great for everything else, but he just couldn't commit. I just think there's some things off with him. He was just, I don't know, kind of selfish. But there's another guy he was talking about. His name was Chris. We recently met, but he has an 8-year-old kid, and I don't want to date a guy with little kids, and that's my only drawback is that he has an 8-year-old daughter.
Well, what I'm picking up, hang on a second, Shannon. What I'm picking up with Charles is that he has some issues with his mom. That's what I'm picking up. But that's the point. So go ahead, Shannon.
I would definitely be at the time, and the only reason I say that is because this person feels to me like he has a really big heart, and it feels to me like he would benefit greatly from him. Now, I don't feel like he's the one, but I do feel like you would benefit greatly from having a friendship or some sort of connection with him.
Oh, yeah, we do. And I told him that. I said, we'll just start with friends and see how it goes because I'm 54 and I don't want to date a guy with little kids because I've done that, and I don't want to raise any more kids if we get into a relationship because my kids are grown, so. That's only thing. But I keep saying to the guys when we come from this journey, like either on the airplane or the airport, in line in my TV show, because I tried out for America's Got Talent. So somewhere connected with that journey, I believe the guy is going to come from.
Wait a minute. Andrea, are you telling me you're a nerd?
I'm a what?
A nerd?
No, I sign music. I can't sing. So I tried out for the TV show America's Got Talent.
Oh, I thought you said you were auditioning for a show called Nerds Got Talent.
No, America's Got Talent.
Oh, although I like that idea, that would be an interesting show. Nerds Got Talent. Wow, that would be interesting. Okay, but Ina, go ahead. Well, good luck with that. For sure. Shannon, are you done with all that?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Marietta, go ahead.
Hi, how are you? What I'm saying with you is you need to set some boundaries so that you can have better control over your relationship because I think this other guy got in the way. Even though he was, in the end it worked out okay, but I just feel like you need to really sit down and actually write down what you want a relationship to look like so that you can have a little more understanding when you meet the right person that it is the right person, but also to change their energy to bring in the right person. By doing that, by writing down what you want, every little specific thing that you want in a relationship, and then start either prayer or meditation. Take those things and say, thank you for giving me, someone who likes their fun or something like that. Everything should be from the point of positivity and thanking, and that will help change your energy to call in the right person. I do feel that you're going to meet someone. I feel it's going to be in California. And I actually think, I don't know if you've thought about this, but I actually think you're going to end up moving to California within the next couple of years. It feels like you've got a very strong draw.
I used to live there.
Oh, you did? Okay, because I'm feeling like that.
I used to live there, and my family's still there.
Okay. Well, I think you're going to be there again. That's my feeling.
And it's funny because when I see I believe I know I am. And then when I asked the universe a sign, if the universe, can I have a sign? And the car was California or New York place flies behind me. I'm just like, thank you to the universe. So you have to ask and receive, but you have to say, and you have to be, thankful as well, because I'm thankful every single time. I mean, I can't even times like tears just roll down my face. I see a sign and then all of a sudden the tears just come in, and I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So
they like to work with you if you're thankful. The other side really likes to work with you if you're thankful. And I always tell people, don't say asking, say thank you. Because when you're asking, that means you're not quite sure it's going to happen. So if you pray thanking for whatever it is you want, you're going to change the energy by bringing more positive energy into you.
Oh, I don't even ask sometimes. I'll just be driving, and on the corner of my eye, we'll see, a license plate from one of the states, and I just, thank you. And I'm just smile, and the big thank you comes out of my face. So,
good. I guess that's all I have for you. Do you have another question, or is that it?
No, no, thank you. No, I mean, no. Any idea? Do you think when this call may come through? Or April or May?
I'm thinking it's going to be a little longer than that, maybe June.
Okay. Well, I don't know about June. In June, I think there's still taping. I have to get a call to go back to the next round to California, which they're taping now. So either it's like April or May is when they're still doing the California round. But also in June too.
Maybe this will help, and thank you very much, Reverend Marietta. If I was going to cast you in a show, Andrea, it would be a cartoon. It would be a comedy cartoon, and it would be mostly nothing but females. And you would be doing a voiceover. And the cartoon would be for kids. I kid you not. And it might even be a paranormal or like a show about healing or some kind of miracle happening in the show or something like that. Does that make sense?
Okay. So, yeah, I know that the show airs in May, and they're still taping in May and June because it's a live show, so like July. So.
Because you're a funny girl. You like to play jokes on people, don't you, Andrea?
I do.
I know.
Yeah, I do.
You're good at it too. You're funny. But all right. So does that answer your question, Andrea?
Yeah, I will see you on TV. You have to make sure you vote for me.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And again, I'm not saying to forget about this movie, but I would consider doing voiceovers if I was you.
Okay.
You have a unique voice, and you can do all kinds of inflections and all kinds of stuff with your voice that a lot of people can't.
Well, I'm listening from Boston, so I have that sometimes little Boston twang by Pat McCall.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Andrew, I want to thank you for stopping by and allowing us to be to work with you. And then again, come back and let us know how you're doing.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Aloha.
Right. Aloha. Aloha. Bye.
So we only have about 10 minutes left for one more reading at least, and we're just gonna go with it. Area code 860. You're on the air. Aloha.
Aloha. How are you?
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for being here. What's your name? How did you hear about us, and where are you located at?
Molina, and I'm from Connecticut, and I heard on Blog Talk Radio.
Now, you said your name is Lolina?
Molina, yes.
With an L?
M.
Oh, M. Okay, that's what I thought you were going to say. M. Molina. So, Molina, have you been on our show before?
No, I have not.
Okay. Are you opposed to giving us your birth date?
Oh, no. June 19, 1992.
Okay. And did you have a specific question in mind that you want to have answered?
Lately I've not been having the best luck with guys with meeting significant others, and I want to know when will I meet the right one, if you could give me, or just give me a brief about my love life and career.
Okay. So let's just focus on love life for now, and then we have time for career. We'll go that route. So Molina, let me ask you this: are you involved in a relationship right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay. And when you were involved in a relationship last, how did that end for you? Was it nice? Was it mean? Was it dramatic? How was it like for you?
We were just going on dates, but it didn't go. It didn't end as well as I would like, because he just doesn't want to talk anymore. He says he needs space, but I don't think we do. I think we could still be friends, but I don't think he wants to.
Okay. So he wanted to end the relationship because he was bored, or I don't know, something wasn't going right for him. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, do you have your closet? What's your closet look like right now, Molina?
My closet back in my apartment. Well, right now I'm in my hometown, and my closet is like just empty because I just moved to an apartment.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
So my closet, is that my sense?
so what you're gonna want to do is clean the closet and make sure you make some space for your next lover or your partner. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
Okay.
Make space in my apartment?
Yeah. And then now there's a couple of things that you can do that will help you meet your next lover or partner. One of them is you can turn around and um, and write this person a letter. You know, hey, to the next lover I'm going to be involved with, to my next partner that I'm going to be involved with. I'm ready to meet you now. Please make yourself available so right away, so I know who you are. Blah blah blah. And I want us to meet under the conditions of right, healthy relationship. And I'd like to go out with you soon. And then when we start going out and get involved, then I want you to be respecting of me, and blah 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 blah. But all this you set down boundaries for yourself in terms of how that relationship, you want that relationship to look like. Does that make sense to you?
Okay, just to write it down. Okay.
Okay. Now the other thing that you can do is make a vision board. Believe it or not, that's specifically designed to to meet this person. You can put pictures of what this guy might look like, what he might want to wear, things that he might like to do. Just do put the word him right on top, and then you can even make that cut that in half, and then put her. And on that part of the vision board, you can put stuff of you. You want to go vacation to the Cancun. You want to have this house. You want to have this car. Blah blah blah. And then you want on him. You want to put stuff that you want him to represent. You can even write it down. I want him to be tall, dark, and handsome, or whatever. You can lay down the foundation of what that looks like for you, and then go from there. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. And then just take that or you can just write again. If you write this person a letter, you can take that letter and then go somewhere, and then just offer it up to the universe. You say a little prayer or something, and say, universe, I offer this up to you in appreciation of my new partner, blah blah blah, and then turn around and then burn it and let it go. If you want to do something like that, does that make sense to you?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Melina, I'm looking at your chart right now. I just got done doing your chart. You had a pretty rough upbringing. Is that correct? Is it safe to say that?
No, it's not that rough. My parents took care of me pretty well.
Okay, that was what I was going to say next.
Not rough.
Is that you either that or your parents really were very supportive of you. Is that correct?
Yes, they're very supportive.
So, Melina, with this in mind, I've seen this before, this type of chart, and what's going to happen is when you get older, all the support that your parents were giving you when you were growing up is going to come back to you, and you're going to have to relearn it or something. I'm not sure exactly how to phrase it, but you're going to really want to do meditational and spiritual practices as you get older. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's going to help you out immensely Because let me see, how old are you right now? 19, 20?
24.
24? Okay, well, as you get into your 30s, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to really, really want to dwell into your spiritual practices because they're going to be the rock of Gibraltar that's going to help you get through the things that you're going to be going through when you get older. And I'm not saying that to be mean, and I'm not programming that. I'm not trying to program that, but I have seen this pattern before. And even though your parents were great people, and I know you love each other, but at some point you're going to have to learn how to be independent. And even now, they still are very supportive of you. Is that correct?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So it's going to get to the point where they're going to step out of the picture, and I'm not saying that they're going to die necessarily or anything like that. It's just going to work out that way, and then you're going to be independent, and then you're going to have to learn how to be self-supporting and 100%, and that's what's going to happen. And so when that happens, you're going to want to be ready for that. And meditation, prayer, doing yoga, and also having a support system of friends. Do you have a bunch of friends around you that are very supportive of you as well?
Yes, they are.
Good. You're going to want to maintain those friendships because they're going to be very meaningful and very useful for you as you get older. So you really are, you're going to want to, and you'll know who your real friends are as you get older when you start going through some of the stuff. Right now, things are going to be pretty even keel for you, pretty reasonable for the next 4, 5, 6 years, and then you're going to start doing your soul life purpose stuff. And this goes for everyone around the age of 28, 29. Most people will start doing their soul life purpose stuff, and you'll start doing the job. Even the stuff that you're doing right now, Molina, is stuff that has to do with your upbringing. But when you get to the age of 28, 29 years old, you're going to either change careers, or you're going to be doing something that's going to be very expansive. It might even be totally different, but either way, you're going to be doing something that's that has to do with your soul life purpose stuff. And when you start doing that, then your life is going to change like no tomorrow. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And at that point, you really, really want to hone in and understand and know who Molina is from the root, from the bottom of your heart. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
60 seconds.
So
whatever I'm doing now, career-wise, is fine, or is it?
No, you're fine. I would just stay where you're at for now, for the next 2 or 3 or 4 years at least, maybe even 5 years or whatever. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Automatically, you're going to be shifting into your next career around 28, 29 years old. We're all out of time. I want to thank you for stopping by. I want to thank all of you for stopping by, and come back and sign up for the email list. If anything else, have a God Goddess weekend. Be the love that you are, always have been, and always will be. Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you.
Thank you for using Blog Talk